Well, this weekend, several engineering, mining, and oil and gas companies from Australia will be making their pitch for workers here in Calgary. That country is expecting massive growth in resource and energy projects over the next few years. Calgary is just one stop on a larger world tour to find the right people with the right skills.
Australia is really entering a phase where the skill shortage is starting to bite across the mining, engineering and the oil and gas industries, and that's prompting Australian companies to need to go overseas to source highly talented people.
And the Expo will run from tomorrow morning until Sunday afternoon at the Hyatt Regency Calgary. Several employers will be there to interview, hire, and also offer sponsorship.
Looking to score a job in Australia? Well, nearly 1,600 Southern Albertans crowded into a downtown hotel room over the weekend to apply for work down under. Global's Reed Feist was there.
Kaylin Homey is looking for work, and the appeal of a career down under is hard to ignore.
We've just been overwhelmed with how many people have been interested in coming to talk to us.
Origin Energy is one of Australia's largest energy companies, and it's expanding, especially when it comes to natural gas exploration.
We probably spoke to over 800 individuals yesterday who came and spoke to us. We had a queue going right down the length of the venue. We've met with both technical and tradespeople since we've been here.
Most companies are looking for professionals, and if job offers are given out, moving and relocation expenses are all covered.
Well, if you have ever thought of getting a job down under, now maybe is the time to go. Opportunities Australia is looking for skilled people to work in engineering, mining, and oil and gas. Hundreds of people showed up for a weekend job fair in Calgary to see what Down Under has to offer. Now, with respect to getting an employment visa, it's easier to pick one up than you might think.
If you've got the right skills and an employer is interested and they're going to recruit and hire you, they'll actually do all that visa work for you.
Now, this effort is not about swiping skilled workers. The idea is to share resources, since there are now thousands of Australians working in the Calgary area alone. The job fair itself will move up to Edmonton a bit later this week.
Heavyweights from the land down under. They traveled around the world to make their sales pitch. Australia is suffering from a major labor shortage. The economy is strong, the oil and gas industry is growing, but companies are forced to go beyond the border to find skilled workers. For years, they have focused on the UK and South Africa. Now they're turning their attention to Canada.
We've come here because we have heard that there's some great engineers coming out of Canada.
Dozens of Calgarians lined up to hear the Aussies gush about their country.
Organisers of an Australian job fair in Calgary say they are blown away by the number of job hunters. The Australia Expo welcomed nearly 1,600 potential employees during its two-day show this weekend. If you're hired, the minimum commitment is 4 years for most companies. The job fair will be held in Edmonton next weekend.
Well, Australian employers traveled halfway around the globe, specifically to our province, hoping some of you will follow them down under.
Strong. Well, the Australians are coming, and they want to offer you a job. Hiring Expo is planned for this weekend in Edmonton. Companies from down under were in Calgary last weekend, and more than 1,600 people turned out. Focus is finding people with skills in engineering, mining, and oil and gas.
And the worldwide competition for talent is on the up, thanks to the land down under.
We've got nearly $100 billion worth of work, and we need more people to assist us to get the projects completed. Canadians have got great skills, great education.
Plamondon, like hundreds of others at this Australian engineering, mining, gas and oil recruitment expo, came with resumes in hand.
10 years, many took the chance to hand out their resumes at the Expo. Some made the trek from as far away as Fort McMurray to get this information on working abroad in the mining, gas and oil industries. Organizers plan to make another stop in September in hopes of luring more workers down under.
That we've had a brain drain as well from Australia coming over to Canada to support your infrastructure growth. You know, this is a world economy that we're having to deal with today.